Pike Circuit Judge Howard Keith Hall has been reinstated to the bench, and police respond to questions about a shooting that sent a Floyd County teen to prison. I'm Robin Tillman, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. Pike Circuit Judge Howard Keith Hall, who has been suspended from his position since April 18th after he was indicted by a federal grand jury, has been reinstated to his position after being found not guilty. The Kentucky Judicial Conduct Commission issued an order Tuesday lifting Hall's suspension and all restrictions against him. Hall had been charged with 2 counts of mail fraud and 1 count of theft of government funds over an alleged scheme to hire an assistant county attorney who performed little to no work. On Tuesday, a federal jury in Frankfort returned a not guilty verdict on all charges. Hall's reinstatement takes effect immediately. Last week, Brandon Lee Poston was sentenced to 8 years in prison after pleading guilty to second-degree assault and minor in possession of a handgun. But since that time, many have questioned why he faced criminal charges, saying he had been threatened and acted in self-defense. Sheldon asked police to explain why the case unfolded the way it did.
I feel like if they thought it was self-defense, they should have took it to a jury trial.
The Floyd County teen Brandon Poston has now been sentenced to 8 years in prison for shooting 2 people in the Pikeville parking garage in October of last year. Investigators have still been fielding questions. Pikeville Police Captain Chad Branham addressed some of those questions Wednesday.
There's a lot of speculation of whether it was self-defense or not. Well, there's a lot of reasons that it wasn't self-defense. Number one is he can never meet the elements of self-defense because he's not allowed to have a handgun anyway. He's a minor. That's the first problem. Number two is he was at Double Quick for a long time. He could have left at any point. Another thing that we've been hearing is that the victims jumped out and attacked him in his car and he shot him in self-defense. That's not the case either. They were both outside of their vehicles when it happened. Both of them were standing outside. He was shot multiple times, more than 5 times, and there was 10 shots total fired.
One of the 2 shot during the incident suffered up to 7 gunshot wounds from the stomach down. Wounds Branham says will leave him disabled for the rest of his life.
He was shot all from the stomach down, so he has permanent disfigurement and deformities, and his life's altered forever from this. He had multiple surgeries. He continues to have medical procedures done. Basically, his life's altered forever. His life is altered forever. The suspect only has to do 8 years. I think he should have got more than 8 years, but that's just me, and I think they know, and that his defense attorney knew that there was no chance he was going to win at a jury trial.
Many of the questions had been from Poston's parents, but neither were available for comment as of Wednesday afternoon. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Coming up after the break, Pikeville Medical Center and the University of Kentucky announced a new partnership today. We'll tell you about it when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford. We begin with major news out of the University of Pikeville, where assistant women's bowling coach Brianna Clemmer has earned one of the highest honors in the sport. The United States Bowling Congress has selected Clemmer to represent Team USA at the 2025 International Bowling Federation World Championships in Hong Kong. Clemmer has been part of Team USA since 2019 and previously spent 4 seasons with Junior Team USA, collecting more than 20 international medals during that span. Now to college basketball, where Kentucky has landed 3 players on the John R. Wooden Award preseason top 50 watch list. One of the most prestigious honors in the sport, guards Leyland Lowe and Otega Owe, along with forward Jaden Quaintance, earned top spots on the list released Tuesday. Kentucky's just one of 4 programs in the nation to place 3 players in the preseason field. Lowe enters his first season with the Wildcats after averaging 16.8 points for Pitt last year and earning all ACC honors. Owe returns as Kentucky's leading scorer, putting up more than 16 points per game last season while earning preseason All-American recognition across multiple national outlets. Quaintance, a transfer from Arizona State, was named to the Big 12 All-Freshman and All-Defensive teams before his season-ending ACL injury. He begins the year on the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Award watch list as one of the nation's top centers. And the recruiting momentum continues for Kentucky women's basketball. Head coach Kenny Brooks has added another 5-star standout in guard Madden Greenway, who joins forward Savvy Swords and guard Emily McDonald in one of the nation's top incoming classes, ranked number 13 nationally. Greenway helped lead Providence Academy in Minnesota to 4 straight championships and earned Minnesota Player of the Year honors last season after averaging more than 32 points per game. She also brings international experience, winning a gold medal with Team USA at the 2025 FIBA U19 World Cup. In addition to basketball, she is a 4-time All-State soccer selection and holds Minnesota's all-time scoring record with 218 goals. For more information, be sure to follow the Mountaintop Sports Facebook page or visit mountaintop.news and click on the Sports tab at the top of the page. With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
It's time to tech the halls at Appalachian Wireless, and you want to give the best gift this season. So let's save big this Christmas with up to $1,500 off select devices. Or how about choosing an iPhone 15 or 16 for just a penny? You know what? Our accessories are 50% off as well. Great for stocking stuffers. So don't wait. Let's make this Christmas one where you save money, stay connected, and have a chance to win some cash. So visit us today at one of our many retail locations or find out more at AppalachianWireless.com, and let's tech the halls, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
The Med2 Children's Hospital at Pikeville Medical Center and the University of Kentucky's Golisano Children's Hospital announced a new partnership today, which leaders from both hospitals say will improve pediatric care in Eastern Kentucky. Nick attended today's announcement and brings us the details.
On Wednesday, November 19th, a ribbon cutting was hosted at PMC to announce the new partnership between the Med2 Children's Hospital and the Golisano Children's Network at UK. The purpose of the collaboration is to increase the quality of specialty care for children in the East Kentucky area, making treatment options more readily available. PMC President and CEO Donovan Blackburn tells us more.
It's really looked at ways that we can invest in pediatric care. You know, the hospital over the years has done an absolutely amazing job investing in heart and vascular services, oncology, and other services as well. But pediatric was really an area that was kind of underserved for the area. A lot of our parents and families have been forced over the years to travel outside for specialty care especially. And though we had great pediatricians that can make diagnoses, then they were still forced to go out for specialty treatment. This affiliation agreement with the Children's Hospital is going to allow us to continue to expand, to bring more services and more opportunity for consulting, and simply just more access to care for those in our area who deserve it and need it most, which is our pediatric population.
Representatives from UK are more than pleased with the now official partnership. Physician-in-Chief Scotty Day says staff at PMC have shown commitment to serving the area and are now able to do it better.
It's interesting in the state. I feel like we have such a strong connection at Golisano Children's to be able to connect to every single center. And the connection here at Pikeville actually has been going on for years now. I remember it's one of the, when I first took this job, meeting Donovan and meeting Dr. Crum, was just their commitment to this area goes beyond just treating the broken bone. As you know, through the Ava Center and some of the other work they've done, they're about what's it going to take to make this a healthier Pikeville, which is very much within our mission of what it's going to be the healthier Kentucky that we need to be. The benefit for both in the partnership is really important because it's about how we connect. So it's the same care across the continuum. We have a partnership that we have with the neonatal ICU with their neonatologist who's been here for 15 years. And that partnership started even before we talked about the affiliate network. So in many ways, I feel like it's just enhancing what already exists.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Robin Tillman for Mountaintop News.